So Matt,
So Roberto.
out of the dozens of wooden railway sets that were released, I don't think you know this. I've only owned 4 of them.
I actually didn't know that. That's a really weird fact.
Because I know you buy a lot of sets.
Yeah.
I've been to your parents' place. I've seen your collection. I've touched your trains.
Yeah, you certainly have.
So I know you own a lot of those specialty sets here.
Yeah.
So I'm probably not one who is, with their 4 wooden railway sets, that could do this type of video and prove it justice. But it was my idea, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on my channel anyway. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we have a special video with MrMPS2002.
Hello.
We're going to be making a tier list of every wooden railway set that was released between the years 1993 and 2012, aka whenever Learning Curve was involved, and the 1 year of Tomy, because why not? Alright, so right here you see the tier list maker with all the sets. I made this myself. The link's going to be in the description so you guys can make your own tier list of the wooden railway sets here.
If you have like a whole day free.
If you do, it's a lot of sets here. And I also have the Thomas Wooden Railway Wiki on my phone here so we can take a closer look at the sets here. So let's get started. So see if the first set here we have is the 100-piece set. I think it's a pretty good set.
Yeah.
You get a lot of, like, the thing with the early wooden railway is that you get a lot of accessories with the sets too. And this one you get a lot of destinations as well. Like, you get a bunch of trees. This is one of the 4 sets that I own, and I forgot I owned it for a bit.
I think this is an A tier set.
A tier?
Yes.
Okay, I think I can agree with that here.
I would put this in A, and there's a reason why it's not S, and I'll explain it a little later.
Oh, dude, but you get a storage bench too.
Oh, I forgot about the storage bench. That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'll change it to S tier. I'll change it to S tier. I was gonna say something about the Magic Railroad 100-piece set, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there, but yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, the storage bench is really good.
We'll put that in S tier.
Okay.
Instant System set number 1, aka the Circle set. I don't think we need to take a close look at this one.
I know, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's
just simple. You get 8 curved tracks and no straight tracks. I want to give this one a C tier just because it's like Instant System set number 1. It's your basic introduction set.
I give this a C tier. I don't like this set very much. The only reason it's saved from D is because of the figurines that it comes with. Because they could have just made this just the circle set and that's it. But like the fact that it comes with your top hat and a workman and a couple signs and stuff, that's pretty cool.
Alright, next one we have is a 22-piece starter set. Okay, one thing I don't like about the 22-piece starter set is you see here, this track just kind of ends.
Yeah.
Without any like buffer or thing like that. They could have included a buffer.
That actually does really piss me off. Yeah, that's really annoying.
But you get a troublesome truck. It's basically your circle set, but you get a special engine shed.
Yeah.
Has 2 switches and a 6-inch straight piece of track and a troublesome truck. I like troublesome trucks.
Yeah.
I want to put it in B tier.
I want to put it in B tier as well, but the track just ending really makes me upset. But yeah, I'm fine with. I'm okay with B tier. That's like the one thing that sucks about it.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely better than the circle set, and I'd be a fool to put it in the same level as the circle set just because it has the special engine shed.
Following that, we have Instant System set number 3, 35-piece set. This one comes with Thomas, Toby, Henrietta. A couple more figures.
Does it come with the placemat or the board or whatever?
Yeah,
like
you also
too?
get the placemat.
Okay.
I also want to say B tier for this one.
Yeah, that's like a solid B, definitely.
Solid B. I'm not gonna be putting these in any order, like which is better.
Yeah, just drag it in there.
We're just gonna be going straight through in order. Instant System set number 4, the 50-piece set. It's your figure 8 set, but it's done better.
Yeah.
It's done better than the other figure 8 sets that have come out since then, and believe me, there are going to be a lot more. I like this part. You get the Thomas Comes to Breakfast House, which adds playability with the layout. You're not just going around in circles. I actually want to give this one an A tier.
Yeah, I'm not mad about putting this in A.
It's the first figure 8 set. They're going to get a whole lot more repetitive, but I do like that the Thomas Comes to Breakfast House is there. Because it gives you the option. You can either go around in the loop of 8, or you could crash Thomas into the house.
Oh man, I'm like looking at some of the sets that we have coming up, and I'm like getting excited because I see a couple of them like clearly S tiers, like easy S tiers coming up.
So that's all the sets from 1993. There weren't any new sets released in 1994, or I believe 95. I'm just gonna keep going in order here. What's up?
Nothing. I just did a joke for the camera where I checked my watch.
Why?
This would be funny while you were scrolling.
Alright, 1996 here. We have some redesigned sets. We have Instant System set number 2, redesigned to feature Thomas, a milk tanker, a soda line caboose, no more special engine shed. Instead, it's just a big oval set with the arched stone bridge as the centerpiece in the background.
I say this one's a C. I think losing the special engine shed really hurts this.
Yeah, it makes it a whole lot more basic. Like this one is kind of more like a circle set where you're just going around in a loop, but having the special engine shed as an option to go to and out of the loop really makes that set a little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah.
It ups the play value, so I'm okay with putting that in C2. Instant System set number 3 was also redesigned for that year.
I think this one's a B. I'll give this one a B because I like that the shed is back, basically. You know? Like I think any set that includes a shed is like much more dynamic. I really do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go B with this one.
I'll go B too. It's not like the first figure 8 set where you can have Thomas crash into the Thomas Comes to Breakfast House and the windmill and buildings are there. Those are gone in this one. You do get the shed and trees and a workman and some signs, but yeah, you are missing a little bit more in that figure 8 set than the first one that we've seen.
Dude, I'm reading this warning on the back of this bottle right now. It says, warning, contents under pressure. Cap may blow off, causing eye or other serious injury. Point away from face and people, especially while opening. What does Target do to their carbonated sodas? Anyways.
I'm scared. Next one, we have a classic. Day at the Work set, which was known as Instant System set number 4 at the time. Alright, this one's one of the heavy hitters, dude.
Easy S tier.
S tier?
Easy S tier.
S tier?
This one, yeah.
I know, it's iconic.
Yeah. Like it's got the Soda Bay tugboat, it's got the work shed, it's got Scruffy, dude, it's got a Bay Bridge, it's got Caldy. Come on.
But you only get one Bay Bridge.
Yeah, that is true, but it's not the Down by the Dock set. It's the Works set, you know?
You only get one Bay Bridge.
Yeah, but I mean, you can buy another one.
You could, but then you have 3. And the set comes with 2.
Or you could buy another set that comes with a Bay Bridge, and then you could combine it, you know?
Have I told you that my mom, when I wanted the Lightning McQueen with the tar over his emblem, she just took one of my spare ones with a Sharpie and scribbled on the lightning bolt, and she was like, "There's your tar Lightning McQueen."
Oh my god.
She would not, like, I think most of the reason why I didn't buy a lot of sets as a kid is, one, money reasons, because it made more sense at the time to just spend little money and not get a whole lot more out of it. But also it's because, like, a lot of these sets come with things that I already own. And it's like, why would I want to get a second one of that, you know?
I feel you.
I want to say A for the Day at the Work set. That's a hot take here.
That's crazy.
So you said S and I said A.
Yeah.
The only thing that decides this...
We're gonna flip a coin?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Here we have a Eisenhower coin.
It's not gonna focus on that.
Damn.
It's
whatever.
It's too dark.
It's an Eisenhower coin from 1976. What's your call on it?
I call Tails.
Tails. It's Tails.
I win.
Alright, so Day at the Work set does get an S tier.
Nice. That one goes out to the Thomas Wooden Railway community. I did that one for you guys.
Alright, next up, the basic of the basic. Figure 8 set, just by itself. There is nothing interesting about this one that we've seen from the other ones. It's your standard figure 8. You get Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle. No more shed. And I don't think you can get any accessories in this one either, unlike the other ones we've seen before.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is, I think, like a D tier. People might get mad at me for being disrespectful to the legacy, but I think this one's a D tier. Just because, like, yeah, like, it's a good starter set. But if we're comparing it to all the other sets, dude, it's like, this one does not stack up very well.
That's true. But I kind of want to say C still, because you do get Annie and Clarabelle with it. Yeah, and it just looks like classic, dude. Like, you see the box, you remember seeing this in the store back in the day, you're like, I want that. It makes you want to buy it.
I mean, yeah, but also, like, I feel like Annie and Clarabelle aren't hard to get. You know, you can find Annie and Clarabelle pretty easily in other sets and things. But if you really want to put this in C, that's fine. I won't fight you about this one.
Want to do another coin flip for it?
No, that's fine. We can put it in C. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just so apathetic about this set.
Alright, this next one's technically considered a set here. It's listed under a set in the wiki, but it's the Percy Takes the Plunge story set here.
Yeah.
Now this one, heavy hitter. You get 2 troublesome trucks now. We've went from 1 to 2 with the last set that included 1. You also get Percy, the Breakdown Train, a Soder Bay tugboat, the Thomas Comes to Breakfast set, the Soder Bay Lighthouse, Sir Topham Hatt, and the Danger Sign.
And it comes with the book, too, right?
Oh yeah, you also get a book. Controversial, maybe? S tier? I want to say S tier, just because you get a whole lot of accessories that tell the story. This is also the first set that's based on a story, too.
Yeah.
You do get a lot of, like, yeah, like, you can make any set with Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle and say that's a story set, like Thomas and the Guard or whatever. But this one's specifically aimed to recreate Percy Takes the Plunge, and you get 2 troublesome trucks in it.
I'm gonna say this one's an A, because there's like it would have been nice to have like one more thing signifying the docks. Like, it would have been nice to, like, instead of just that sort of the big loop, it would have been cool to see like a Soder Bay Bridge or something like that. You know, just one more thing to signify that we're at the docks. But like, just one more thing. But
one more thing
is what I'm saying. But
okay, I see your point there. I will go ahead and put this in A tier. Cool. I think that was a good argument. I agree with that now.
Cool.
It does need one more thing to make it really stand out being the docks. Like, you get the lighthouse and you get the tugboat in there.
Is this the original Roundhouse set that we're looking at?
Yes, this is next year.
Cool.
This is Roundhouse set, 1997 version. So this one was originally almost kind of featured in the 96 yearbook. They made a little bit of changes to it. Like, they added the special engine shed, and they changed the layout of the work shed. Where you get Thomas, a lot of, actually, I think almost every engine or character that was released in 1996 that was new.
It's just like a very random selection of engines on this.
Yeah, it's basically whatever was new the previous year. You also get the Soder Bay tugboat.
It's like you get a bunch of the narrow gauge engines. You get D199. You get, like, the zoo cars. Like...
Yeah, I feel like this is an S tier.
Yeah. I definitely agree this is an S tier.
Yeah. Would have been controversial for me to knock it down to A.
Put it on the list.
That was 1997 stuff. We're going to move on to 1998.
Too.
Oh, you'll get the storage bin.
The Thomas storage bin.
How can I forget? We have 2 for 98. We have the Around the Barrel Loader set as the first one. Pretty solid set here. Mm-hmm. I do like the flow of this one. Like, you can beat Stepney and go around his loop with the Singlestone Tunnel, or cut to this loop back here around the barrel loader now, and then go around the barrel loader until you get tired of that and go back around the Singlestone Tunnel. That's great design right there. Mm-hmm. I hate sets that end with like a loop that the engines can't escape from.
Yeah.
You do get Stepney, you get Rheneas, and a barrel loader.
Weird selection of items.
True. I do want to say A tier for this one.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with A. I think it's really cool that they just said screw it, and they just made a set like where the main centerpiece is the barrel loader of all items, you know? And they're like, yeah, we'll put in a Singlestone Tunnel and Stepney and Renee. Like, nothing about this set Feels like it makes sense, but I really like it. I think it's really fun.
Would have been a lot funnier if it was Rusty and Stepney.
Yeah, that would actually be good.
Second set for 98. Bridge and Tunnel set. Now this one is a store exclusive to Learning Express Toys. Have you heard of them?
Nope.
Me neither. So this one's a basic loop. This is how it looks like here.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a single span of the Bay Bridge, single stone tunnel, arch stone bridge, and a shed, and it just loops around and you get Thomas and a milk tanker buddy.
This one's weird because it has a lot of the stuff that I like, but I don't know. It kind of doesn't really do anything for me, honestly. Like, I can't, in good conscience, look at this set and say, yeah, this is as good as the Percy Takes the Plunge set, or like even like the Around the Barrel Loader set. I feel is better than this one. What about you?
I mean, those two sets you mentioned are an A tier. I was definitely thinking, just for the content involved in this, I was thinking you can get a B tier for this one.
Yeah, B tier's good.
Yeah, you do get a whole lot of destinations and bridges and stuff like that and tunnels, so you do get a whole lot of bridge and tunnels, which is the point of the set. That's the name of it. You do get a lot of that stuff, so I'm good at putting that in B tier. It's not one of the best sets, but it's good. It's good for what it is.
Yeah.
Next set we have here is the Circus set. This is kind of weird because it's a set with Duncan in it. I didn't own this set.
No,
This is one of the weird sets that I couldn't remake for a long time because I did not have a female to female adapter. But you do get Duncan. You get the red circus car, the yellow circus car, and 3 animals in it. The flow's not really good.
No, it's not.
No, because you see the line where Duncan is at.
Yeah.
If you keep following it, eventually you're just stuck in an oval.
Yeah, the track in the middle's kind of awkward.
You get a playmat too.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with C for this one.
I was conflicted whether between B or C. Yeah, C is okay.
C.
It's an oddball set.
Yeah, it is.
You do get a playmat, but I just don't like the flow of this. Next one, I don't really need to show you the picture. It's called the Engineer Play Set, and it's the Around the Barrel Loader set. Sans the Barrel Loader, you get Thomas Scarlowi and a troublesome truck. So take your Around the Barrel Loader set and remove the barrel loader, and you get this. Only available at Sears.
But by removing the barrel loader, you remove like one of the cool things about that set.
That's true.
And it's like, yeah, it is cool to get like Thomas and the troublesome truck and stuff, but I feel like removing the barrel loader makes that set worse.
Yeah, so I'm not going to put it on the same tier as the Around the Barrel Loader set. This is just a carbon copy minus one little change in it.
Yeah.
The flow is still really good. You still do get the tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't really know if you do get the same amount of accessories in terms of trees and figures in both sets.
But I mean, and part of what makes the original set cool too is the fact that it's such weird characters that you like kind of don't see that often, and so just to replace them with just like it's just Thomas and a troublesome truck, like I feel like that makes it less interesting.
Yeah, so I want to say it's a very low B tier.
I would even put this in C tier, to be honest with you, but I'm fine with B tier. B tier is okay. C tier may be a little harsh.
Yeah, a little bit. It's still almost the same set, except it's just missing the barrel loader, which makes this set, it gives this set its name.
Yeah.
This one is just store exclusive. You do get a couple of cool things in there, though. I would say James Goes Buzz Buzz set.
I really like this set a lot.
I think it's good. I don't think it lives up to the hype.
I think I got this set from Jay Louvier. I think he sold me this set on eBay. I really like that Boko's in this set. I like that this set comes with the 8-inch turntable, or as Chase calls it in his series, the brown turntable. I like that it's got 2 ramps and a buffer, and I really like the little house. Or it's like supposed to be Marin Station, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm pretty sure you can only get that in this set. And obviously the James with the red nose is cool too.
What, the house?
I think so, yeah. I think you can only get that in this set.
No, they made that, they used the decal design for that for the set of 3 buildings, because I have the same house, but I don't own the set. I did get the set of 3 buildings.
Does it even still have because this one has like the bees design on it. It's got like the beehive there.
Yeah, mine does have the beehive. I feel like if they're gonna make this set, right, and include the 8-inch turntable. They should flesh it out more. I don't like how 3 out of the 6 different ends of the turntable end in either a ramp or a buffer, especially how 2 of them just end in a ramp right
Just
on.
end right there, not even a track.
Flow is nice though, because the turntable does let you correct yourself. Like, there's a lot of hype behind this set, but I just don't think it lives up to the hype. I want to say B tier.
I'm okay with B tier. Honestly, you made some good points. It does always bother me in sets when, like, for example, it goes directly into a ramp right off the turntable. Like, that has always annoyed me a little bit.
You can make the argument for Gordon takes a dip, but like I feel like in the TV show there's like a little bit of length.
Yeah, and also this isn't
like a 4-inch piece of track or whatever.
And also this isn't the Gordon takes a dip set, it's the James Goes Buzz Buzz set. So yeah, those tracks should go somewhere.
Yeah, like put a shed.
Yeah.
Put some sheds in there.
Why not?
And then it would actually look a little more complete. Like, take the siding, put it at the end of the turntable that's by itself, right where that ramp is, and then maybe extend the part where it loops back around here, and just put like 2 special engine sheds in, you know, it looks a bit more complete. Like, it looks like there's more of a reason for that.
Yeah.
Okay, next one we have is the Mountain Tunnel set. I know you had like that really weird play set.
The Thomas Classroom Activity set.
The Thomas Classroom Activity set, yeah. I remember when you got that and we were like saying like, that can't be real. This guy's just trying to get clout.
And it was real, dude.
And it was real.
I have the booklet at my apartment. I should have brought it today.
Oh, really?
It like came with like a thing about how Thomas encourages children to learn or whatever.
Oh, that's actually that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, since that set wasn't like released to the public, it's not on here. So this is the closest thing we have to that one.
Yeah.
The Mountain Tunnel set.
And
Thomas, Mike, milk tanker, and a caboose.
Yeah, the only difference with that one is that the Thomas Classroom Activity set, you got James instead of Mike.
That makes more sense. And don't you get a barrel loader?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's right. Man, you know more about the set than I do, and I'm the one that owns it.
Yeah, flow's really good here. The T-switch really does help a layout with flow. But yeah, it's a great set. Mountain Tunnel, it's a big destination.
Mountain Tunnel's huge. Yeah.
These sets are supposed to fit on one of those standard Thomas play tables. The fact that they put a big destination like the Mountain Tunnel, you know, 3 levels of elevation, really good. And they fit that onto a playboard. This set's great.
Yeah.
You do get a lot of stuff in there too.
I give this one an S, honestly.
An S tier?
Yeah.
I was gonna say A tier, but I can agree with S.
Yeah.
I feel a little generous today for the Mountain Tunnel set.
Yeah.
This is one I made a lot as a kid because I had the Mountain Tunnel and I had the T-switch and I had the rest of the items in there too, except Mike. And I still do not own a mic.
Wait, really?
I don't.
You don't own a mic?
No.
I have 2 mics. I have the old style one and the CGI one.
I'm trying to get one with the little like plastic knob on top instead of the actual shape funnel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is my mic because like that was like they made that for only 1 year. Okay, 2000. I'm excited because this is the first year I began collecting Thomas Wooden Railway as a kid. And as a kid, it was just buying toys.
Yeah.
But it later became collecting.
Yeah.
And I have to talk about this first set here. It's the Thomas Express battery powered over and through set. Apparently that's what it's called. Originally it was called the Thomas Express battery powered set.
Kind of a mouthful.
A little bit of a mouthful, and then they renamed it to the battery powered over and through set. That's even worse.
Battery powered over and through. Over and through is so weird.
Well, because you go through the single stone tunnel and
Over
the
the
arch stone bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go over that. It'd be nice if you can go under it, but there was an expansion to this layout with one of the track expansion packs where the track does actually go underneath the single stone tunnel. And I know that because I own the set and the track expansion pack.
Oh, wow.
This was my first set.
Wow.
This is 2 of the 4 sets here
Wow.
that I own. Great set. You do get an exclusive yellow soda line caboose, a battery powered Thomas,
The yellow soda line caboose is really cool.
but you do get things in the set that are separated from the rest of their like 2 packs per se. You only get like the Zartovim hat with the movable limbs. You don't get Lady hat. And you get the red Soda China clay car. Only 1. You don't get a green one.
Weird.
That is weird. And I don't like how this set split things up because now I have to buy a spare green China Clay card to fulfill the equilibrium in my colors.
Inconvenient.
It is a bit inconvenient. But I'm nostalgic towards this set. So I want to put it in A tier for that.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Honestly, dude,
It's a little basic, I know, but like, for me, it's nostalgia.
I wanted to put it in B, but you know, it's okay. This is not like a really like bad set. So yeah, screw it. Put it in A. That's fine.
A tier it is. All right. Ooh, that's
Oh my
not
gosh,
good.
Brothers destroyed his phone.
I got too excited over the next set here. It's the Bridge and Tunnel set.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's redesigned, because there was a first Bridge and Tunnel set.
Mm-hmm.
This set basically comes with, like, I think every Bridge and Tunnel set that was in the line at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you do get the Tidmouth covered bridge, single zone tunnel, lift bridge, suspension bridge, arch stone bridge, and a span of the Soder Bay Bridge. You also get Thomas, the troublesome truck, Neil, Fred, Skarloey, and the breakdown train. Alright, the outer loop is a problem, but the middle loop is where it's at. But
Yeah.
if you go on top of the lift bridge, you get stuck in that loop. But you do get a lot of stuff in this set.
Yeah, the lift bridge is a cool thing that I feel like not enough sets used, honestly. Like, I feel like the lift bridge could have gone in a lot more sets.
Yeah, you also get the suspension bridge. This is like one of the only sets that has the suspension bridge in
Yeah.
it. So I feel like this is an easy S tier, even though it has that outer circuit loop that does get in the way of flow. I still say S. What about you?
Yeah, we could put this in S tier. I'm cool with that. Yeah,
Right.
I'm not mad about that.
S tier.
This next one I'm excited about.
All right, this one is the 100-piece movie set. Oh, Zany Brainy exclusive. You get the 100-piece set, and you get Thomas still. You get Lady Splatter Dodge, Birdie the Bus, Diesel 10, and Harold. Now tell me, does Birdie appear in Thomas and the Magic Railway? Railroad?
Very briefly.
What about Harold?
Yeah, cause remember it's like, oh, Harold the Flopper Chopper, splatter and dodge, and then Harold like dumps powder all over everyone at the sheds.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh my God, really? That's right. I forgot. Yeah, yes. Harold is in. Has a very funny cameo in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. All these characters are in Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
I would assume so.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know about Harold. I didn't know about Harold and Birdie.
Yeah.
Considering like characters like Edward are missing.
Yeah, that's weird. Both of them are just cameos, but like, yeah, they are in it.
They're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you also get the exclusive movie figures too. That's what I have to say.
This is an S tier for me. This goes in S, I think. I really like everything that this set comes with. I love that it comes with 2 special engine sheds, you know, the 8-inch turntable. It's basically just a 100-piece set, which is already awesome, and then with even more cool shit in it.
Right, like the movie stuff and
Yeah.
the exclusives. Yeah.
Mhm.
I will go ahead and agree with you on that.
Nice.
How that work?
There
There
we
we go. All right, we have our first two lines of stuff here on the tier.
And nothing D tier yet.
Nothing D tier.
But
oh wait,
it's coming.
We're getting there.
It's coming.
What's next? Next one is again more related to the Thomas and the Magic Railroad. It's the Muffle Mountain set. Did you know this set was released in Traction Rail 2? Only in Australia and Japan.
Whoa.
I was watching this one guy's video
Mm-hmm.
where he was naming like the top 10 like rarest wooden railway items or like wooden railway things that no one talks about. And that's how I learned how this set was released in Traction Rail, because you will get the Muffle Mountain in Traction Rail and the Gold Bumpy Track also in Traction Rail, which I think is really neat. And I didn't know about that before, so the guy actually made a good point with that entry here. But yeah, this is a standard loop set with a little divergence into the Muffle Mountain, which is just the 2 spans of the mountain tunnel together. You don't get the middle piece. You also get Shining Time Station.
Which kind of just looks like the other stations.
It's a redressed Ellsbridge station. And you also get a single span of the arched viaduct. I feel like they could have done 2 with that.
Definitely could have done 2.
They could have done 2. But the Gold Bumpy Track's cool.
Yeah.
Is that Burnett Stone's house?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thomas, Diesel 10, and Lady.
I feel pretty confident putting this in B tier.
B tier is a good rating for this.
I like the Muffle Mountain, but that's kind of like the centerpiece, and that's kind of like that's it. That's really cool about this.
Okay, next we have here another figure 8 set. This is the Stop and Go figure 8 set. You get Thomas, a fuel car, a Soderland caboose, the Stop and Go station, and an action switch. So you can have Thomas go into a ditch if you really want to. I mean, the figure 8 sets haven't been overdone yet.
Yeah.
I do like the Stop and Go station a lot. I had that item, still have that item as a kid. I do like how you can also diverge Thomas into a sighting if he's going in the right direction. Might be rating this a little too high here, but I do want to say B tier.
Yeah, I'm okay with B tier.
Really?
At
Great.
first I was like C, but the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty cool. It's cool that he's pulling the fuel tanker.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that you don't get the tar tanker.
Yeah.
Alright, next set here is the Engineer's Play set. It was an exclusive to Europe release. And this is the track layout here. There's not a lot of good photos of the set here.
Okay.
But you do get an archstone bridge, stop and go station, a single stone tunnel, and a water tower. You also get Thomas, the yellow and green boxcar, and Rheneas, and a piece of bumpy track.
Weird.
A very odd selection indeed here.
I don't know anything about this set, but it kind of has a lot of stuff.
You do get a lot of things in there, like the windmill as well, but just because of how unfamiliar I am with the set, I want to give it a B tier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Next one, the big boy, the lift and load set. I don't need to go into too much detail on this set here. This is one of the best sets Learning Curve ever made. I remember I wanted this set so badly as a kid here.
Yeah.
You get a lot. You get the log loader, grain loader, cargo crane, water tower, barrel loader, Knapford covered bridge, 3 levels of elevation here. Really great set. And Catherine. I don't want to go over the flow of the set too much here because there's a lot to cover.
So big.
But I feel like it works great. And it was around a lot. It was around until 2009. And by that time, a lot of the destinations in the set were retired. So that's a great way on getting some stuff that's set exclusive. S tier.
S tier, definitely.
S tier.
Yeah.
If this is anything but S tier, your opinion is wrong. Soder Airfield said, this is the largest photo I can find. It's just this
tiny
square.
Yeah.
It's an odd set, just because of the selection of characters you get. And by characters, I mean, you just get Duck here. Which is cool, because I don't think it's been featured in the set
Tiger
yet.
Moth.
Yeah, you get Duck and Tiger Moth, which you don't get Duck. I don't think Duck has been featured in any other set so far.
I think you're right.
But you do get the airfield. I feel like that's really cool. You get Harold's helipad without Harold, though. I feel like it's a good set. Could do a little bit more, I think. I want to give it a B.
Me personally, I feel that this set's an A, but I'm okay with putting it in B because I agree. It would be nice if it came with Harold or like maybe one other engine or something like that.
Alright, next set. I really like this next set coming up here, but it has flaws. And it's another Zany Brainy exclusive, the Sodor mining set.
Oh man,
here.
I totally forgot about this thing.
This one is really cool, but it's got an issue, a big issue. And that's if you go into this loop right in here, you can't get out.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You're just going around the coal loader.
You could reverse, I guess.
You could reverse, and then if you look at where Wilbur is, and if you go down to the coal station, then you're in another loop where you can't do anything. So flow doesn't really work well here, but I think this is a great idea for a set.
Yeah.
It's a set featuring the coal station. I don't think any other set had the coal station in it. You also do get a lot of characters. You get Thomas, James, Rickety, Percy, Wilbert. You get a hand car, the Soda China Clay cars. But here's another issue I have with the set. You only get one Sodor coal car. Where if you get the coal loader on its own in a destination, you get 2 coal cars. This would have been an S tier if it would just had a better flow. The second coal car, so I'm going to say A tier. You still get a lot of cool stuff in there, though.
I agree, A tier with this one.
A tier, yeah. Great set, just needs a little bit more planning when it comes to how they made this set.
Yeah.
Next one is a Europe exclusive and Canada exclusive. It's the Trees on Track set. It's got a weird shape. Look at that.
You mean the Trouble with Trees?
Trouble with Trees. Oh, Trees on Track is a destination.
Yeah.
Trouble with Trees set. They could have done a little bit more, I think.
This is a very basic set.
Yeah, so I do want to say, C tier on this one.
I would agree C tier. This one doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah. Next up here, another battery-powered set. This is the Twist and Turn battery-powered set. You get the battery-powered James, the battery-powered Percy, and the red handcar, which is exclusive, and you get Rickety too.
And the Green Soda Bay Bridge.
Oh, and the Green Soda Bay Bridge. I was just looking at the characters.
I think the little bridge is a little awkward with all like the one level ascenders.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
A bit. I do like that though. It gives the set more character. I want to give it an A tier for this one.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think this one's a B, but I'm willing to flip on it.
Right. Another coin test here.
Okay. Well, that doesn't count.
No.
Doesn't it?
No.
Okay.
Call it.
Tails. You have to flip it again. You have to catch it.
Yeah, I gotta catch it.
Okay, still tails. There you go.
Heads.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's all the clickety-clack era sets. Now we get to move on to 2002 here.
Woo!
And this is where things kind of begin to take a little bit of a downturn, but it's a slow and progressive downturn. First one we have here is the battery-powered figure 8 set. It's just Thomas, a fuel car, a redesigned Knapford covered bridge, and they use a stacking riser for the figure 8. I mean, this one's not really doing much. That's cool. That tunnel piece is cool, but you can get that in the newer Roundhouse set, which we'll be covering up shortly.
C, I think, for me personally.
C tier?
Yeah.
C tier. Conductor's figure 8 set. It's your stop and go station, but with the conductor shed, and an exclusive boxcar, and a redesigned archstone bridge.
How do you feel about this one?
I don't like the conductor shed.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't in good conscience put this in the same tier as a stop and go station. If the stop and go station is a low B, this is a high C.
This has to be a C. Yeah, I agree.
Down by the dock set. This one
to be down by the docks. There's something to the sea.
You get Lorry 1 without this flatbed though, but you get Bulstrode.
Yes.
For the first time, I think.
And the like his dock.
The playmat's nice. You get a single span of the Archstone Bridge, too many Archstone bridges. The Soder Bay Bridge.
Dude, I feel pretty strongly that this one's S tier. Honestly.
S tier.
Yeah.
I was conflicted whether A or B.
No, dude. I feel this one's an S. Because I love Bulstrode. I love Bulstrode's dock. I still don't have Bulstrode's dock, or whatever you call it. And I love that Lorry one's in this set. Like, yes, it's annoying that his flatbed is not in this set, but it's just like so smart, and it makes so much sense to have Lorry one in this set. Like, I feel like this set was sort of very. Some of the sets it just kind of feels like they just threw stuff together, but this one it does feel like it was very sort of like specifically constructed. So I'm gonna go with an S on this one.
I'm going to coin flip.
Okay.
You call it.
Wait, what's your?
I was gonna say either A or B, but I'm leaning towards A.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
If I said this was a B, we could have just agreed and put it in A, but this is more fun. So
okay.
Coin.
Heads.
Tails. I'm sorry, Matt.
It's okay.
It's a high A for sure, though. I'd say it's a high A. But it's just, looking at the other S tier stuff, it is a little bit less.
Okay.
Even though the design of the set's really good.
Okay.
It's just missing it's missing a big thing in this set. Something as big is missing. Like, if they made the set like a little bit more expansive, I'm like, oh shit, for sure. Thomas and Birdie's Great Race set here.
I really like how much road this comes with. It's really cool how much road stuff there is in this.
Yeah,
one.
they were pushing road in 2002 here, so we have a couple more roadway-based layouts coming up here. But this is great because you can retell the story. And every time I look at this set, I always wonder, like, okay, if you start them both at the Hilltop Station here, is one piece of track longer than the other? Or do they cover the same distance?
I feel like rail is probably like a tiny bit longer.
Probably. So this set is weighted towards Birdie.
Yeah.
And here's another thing, like you see this right over here. I always wondered as a kid, where does this go?
Doesn't it just loop around and go through the bottom?
It does, but
on the image it doesn't.
On the image, you can barely see by zooming in.
Yeah.
But you can't see that on a pamphlet because of how small that is.
Yeah.
So I was always wondering, like, does it loop around, or did they? What happened there?
Yeah.
I feel like this set's really good.
Yes, it is.
The exclusives are phenomenal. They redressed Henry's Tunnel and made it a double lane tunnel, or double lane bridge. The tunnel is road. The station is interesting. This one for me is an S tier just because of the road and rail distribution is really good. And the exclusives. I want to put this one in S tier.
Okay. I never had this set. I never really was particularly super into the road, section of Thomas Wooden Railway. So, but like I could definitely see how if you were really into the road stuff, then this would be like the set for you.
Yeah, this would have been a great starter for the road. I wanted to get road as a kid, but I could never find the curves anywhere. And like, with your straight pieces of track, the road was already on the other side. So yeah, this is good for starting up if you want to have like a road stuff. And I like our community layouts that we make at our meetups. How a lot of people just have all this road stuff that you could bring, which makes the layouts interesting. The next set here we have is another road set. It's the Mountain Overpass set. Now this set originally came with just Percy and Butch, but later they added James into the set.
I had this set. I had the one with just Percy and Butch.
James was introduced in 2006 to this set here. It's basically just two loops together with the Mountain Overpass. It works. It's not as phenomenal as the Thomas and Birdie's Great Race set. I'm willing to put this one in B tier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking B for this one.
You get a B. After this, we have the Roundhouse set redesigned 2002 version. There's also a 2010 version where they replaced the Roundhouse with the Tidmouth Sheds here, but this is going to cover both of them.
Although Tidmouth Sheds, I think, is way better than the Roundhouse.
So this one has also Roadway in it. You get Birdie. You also get Skarloey and Thomas still from the original set, but this time you get Rusty with his construction cars, Duke, and Henry.
Again, kind of strange selection of narrow gauge items.
That's true.
I do like this set a lot, but I don't think it quite stacks up to the OG Roundhouse set. I think the OG Roundhouse set was really something special. So for that reason, I'm going to say that this is A.
I think I can agree with that. I'm conflicted between S and A, but I'm more leaning towards A here.
Yeah.
Because that one, like, it's just a classic looking at it. Like, yeah, the two Sorter Bay bridges are still in the set, but they're together on the 97 one, which adds a little bit more, having them both together.
Yeah.
You also get the work shed and the special engine shed, which is adds more to it. But this one you do get the stop and go station, this weird part where they have to put in the little stacking lights on top, and a siding with the water tower. It's just a little lacking. It's a high A.
Yeah.
Sorter Engine Wash. This is a Toys R Us exclusive for 2002, later made unexclusive in 2003.
This is one of the first sets I remember getting, like that I have like memories of getting, rather than just coming into consciousness and I have it already.
And I remember I was at my grandma's house. I was watching SpongeBob on VHS. I'm in what was her room at the time, and I remade this set.
Nice.
Without the engine wash, because I didn't have the engine wash.
What'd you put instead?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just made the layout of the set looking at a pamphlet.
Yeah.
Because it had all the pieces to make it. But this set works really well here.
Yeah.
You see that you have this inner loop with the engine wash, but then you can also go to this switch right over here and go through the engine wash and back into the loop with the water tower. So flow is really good. You get Gordon, first time appearing in a set, I believe.
Yeah, I think Percy and Gordon are a really fun combination here.
Yeah, definitely. And then the water tower and the engine wash, pretty good. You know, it's like the engines can go get a wash and a drink here. Flow's great. I do think this set belongs in B tier, just looking at our list here.
Yeah, it's just a little basic.
It's a little basic, but
I like it a lot, though.
It's good. It's a good one. Thomas's Winter Wonderland set is next up here. Take Duncan's circus set and make it a Winter Wonderland.
Christmas themed.
Make it a Christmas theme one. I do want to put this in the same tier.
Yeah, like the Christmas stuff is cool, but I don't think it's quite enough to save it from still just being a pretty basic set.
Oh, dude, it's time. Boulder Mountain set. This set,
So
great.
Good. So good.
Boulder Mountain was an exclusive to the set at the time, and I remember so badly I wanted this set, but I never got it.
So you don't have Boulder Mountain?
I don't.
That's
tragic. One destination that I really want.
That's tragic.
I feel like it's so cool how you just hit that little switch and it sends a boulder careening down the mountain and into that house that breaks apart. Oliver's in this set. I love Oliver. Percy would have been a better fit.
It doesn't make sense why Oliver's in this set.
And it doesn't make sense why there's a road section either. I want to say S.
I agree.
I feel like it's iconic.
I think this is an easy S. But with the asterisk that, while I do think this is S, it would also would have been nice to have like a shed or something like that. Because the episode ends with Boulder rolling into the shed and blowing it up, right? Like,
yeah.
It would have been cool to have like a special engine shed or a useful engine shed or something like that. But
yeah, like right,
whatever.
Like right near where Oliver is, if that ends in a siding with a shed.
Yeah.
If we have a switch with a shed, that would have been great.
That would have been cool. But, whatever. This is still an amazing set. This is one of the best sets.
Dude, look at this. They use different
decal
pieces on the promotional image.
That's funny.
On the prototype.
It's a prototype.
It's a prototype!
Hey, Coco, you're being a good boy.
You're helping us out with this video so much.
Yeah. What's your opinion on the Rusty and the Boulder set?
He said he loves it.
The next one is a classic figure 8 set. This one comes with a VHS, Thomas Percy, and an exclusive archstone bridge to it. It's another figure 8, but this is as basic as it gets. You do get the VHS. This is one I got at Toys R Us. Probably when I wanted the Boulder Mountain set, Dad's like, no, we can't buy that, but I'll buy you this one. And I'm like, okay. And I picked up a Skarloey, the same type. I remember that day.
I don't like this set. I don't like it. I think this is my first D tier.
I was going to say C tier because you get Percy at least.
Yeah.
And a VHS.
But that's it. And then the bridge. Like
and the bridge, that's also exclusive.
It's so like not even a siding, not even like a tree. Or
yeah, it is a little bit
like
bare bone. I think so, dude.
Hate to say it.
Hate to say it, but I want to say C tier, but I do agree this might be our first D tier now. We got there finally.
Finally.
I don't know how long in the video it's been, but it's been over 10 years looking at sets, and it's our first D tier. This is the first one Learning Curve dropped the ball on. Zany Brainy.
They're killing it with the exclusives.
Deluxe Chocolate Factory set, the last Zany Brainy exclusive, because after that, they went bankrupt.
Rip.
This one is a killer, dude.
This one's really good.
This one is great for exclusives. The Green Bay Bridge and traction rail. The set with the green bridge already included was also in traction rail, but this one's just a continuation of that. But you also get the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory, Chocolate Covered Percy, Lori 1, the Sugar Mill.
Yeah, that's not my never ever had.
It's just the recolor of the Honey Depot.
Okay.
But which I do own that, but I don't own the Sugar Mill variant. And you get the Jolly boxcar, Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Boxcar. And roadway switches.
Yeah.
This
one's really good.
This one's good. It's also 100 pieces, and you get a storage bin, exclusive storage bin.
Really cool.
I think this one's an S tier.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's lots of cool stuff in it.
The really useful work set. Thomas James, the barrel loader, and the not station, but the coal loader.
Yeah, the coal depot.
Flow works. You get some cool destinations here, but that's about it.
C.
Yeah. C works.
Now we're at the freaking epic Seasons on Sodor set. This was the first Thomas Wooden Railway set I ever got, because they saw that I liked playing with just the individual trains and stuff like that. So they were like, fine, we'll get him a set. We'll start with something cheap.
We'll get him some track.
Yeah.
This is the third set with the same track design here. And all you get now is the ability to switch the playmats around. You also only get, like, what, 2 trees?
I will say...
The other ones come... I feel like the other sets come with, like, a little bit more.
I will say, though, the cool thing about the trees is if you turn them around, then they're different. On one side of the trees, it's just green, and on the other side, they have snow.
Ain't no way, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that that is pretty cool.
That is really cool. What are you thinking for this one?
I'm okay with whatever. Like, clearly I'm gonna have, like, a... like, kind of a sentimental attachment to this. But I'm fine with whatever. As long as it's not D. I don't think this is D. But anywhere above D, I'm fine with.
Alright, I'll give you the sentimental reason for it, like how you gave me the sentimental reason for it, and we'll say it's a C tier.
Okay, yeah.
It's just like the other 2 ones. I feel like when I was initially like going through these and trying to figure out what my reaction to them would be, I feel like this one I would have put in D just because I got sick of seeing the same layout design again. It is cool that the trees are different on each side. I didn't know that, but C is good. We'll give you the sentimental part for that.
Cool.
Alright, next one we have is a Soda Rescue Team set. Our both will own this one.
Yeah. This one's a pretty cool one.
This one is cool.
This one I saw a lot on display tables. Like at my local Barnes & Noble, this was what was the default setup on the table.
Is that where you got the Lorry 2 from?
Yes. I shoplifted the Lorry 2 from Barnes & Noble.
I want to say this one could fit in A tier.
Yeah, sure. A tier, yeah, that works.
Tidmouth Travel Station. Tidmouth Station Travel Set.
There you go.
Alright, this one. Orange Rickety. Orange Rickety.
Yeah, that's really the big thing about this one.
Yeah, that's cool. How they just decided. I don't know who at Learning Curve was like, hey, let's just make Rickety orange. It's probably
because there's so much blue in it already. They wanted to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe give people a reason to buy this set. I do like that travel station, a little mini station there. That's cool.
I don't think the briefcase thing works for this set, though.
I don't know. I never owned the briefcase, but the flow is nice. Because you can go on the little loop and then go on the outer loop and go on the little loop, and then once you're done, sick of that, go on the outer loop. I'm conflicted between B and C. B for the exclusives, C for like just the individual pieces you get in the set.
I feel C on this one.
C.
I'm feeling the C.
All right, it's a high C, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But it's still a C tier. It just needs something more, and I know it's just because it's a travel set, but it's still really cool to own on its own. We moved on to 2004.
Sorry. Put my phone away.
We moved on to 2004. Harold's Mail Delivery Set. This set, I remember trying to recreate it as a kid, but I couldn't do it, and I had no idea why. And it's because I didn't know, it's because they had that exclusive track piece. That, like, weird one.
Yeah.
Where it's... Yeah, it's like... It's not like this. It's this.
Yeah.
Then you'll say, we're not talking about this, or this. We're talking about this.
But I do like the mail station. That's cool.
Yeah.
You also get Harold with a magnetic thing underneath him where he can load the cargo into the mail chute and then have Thomas pick up the cargo with a cargo car.
Have you used that Harold with the magnet on it before?
I never owned it.
Dude, that magnet is terrible. Like, it's a cool idea, but that magnet on Harold is so weak. You can't lift up anything with it.
Oh, you get 2 of the exclusive track pieces here. You get a female male and a male female. So it's an interesting set. It's interesting. What do you think about this one? This is another one. I don't know which tier to put in, but I'm leaning towards either B or C.
I feel like this one's also C. This has some cool exclusives. I would put it higher, though, if the magnet on Harold actually was worth a damn.
Yeah, that is kind of like the main point of the set here. It is Harold's Mail Delivery Set, so if your magnet ain't really working on your own set, what are you doing? All right, next one, the oval set. I don't need to even open this because it's a really clear photo right there.
D.
D.
Yeah, sorry.
I do like the baggage card you get with this set, but you only get one sign.
It doesn't even make sense. There's not a railroad crossing anywhere in this set.
You can say that for a lot of these sets, that there's no railroad crossing and they included a railroad crossing sign.
But for this to be the only sign that they include is crazy. No trees, not even like a stop sign or something.
Like, look at the circle set that we already ranked a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You do get 2 more signs and 2 figures.
Yeah.
But instead of that, you get just a car in this one and 2 more pieces of track, which is nice that you get some straight pieces of track. But
not worth it.
It's missing something here.
Yeah.
So it's a D tier.
Mm-hmm.
Percy and Harold Rescue set.
There you go.
Percy, you get Mike, a really weird road section that just ends in a ramp. The flow of this one is not good at all.
And it doesn't make sense why they use the quarry mine tunnel in this either, to me. That doesn't make any sense.
Like, look, if you go in the direction Mike's going on this set, to actually use the quarry mine tunnel like it's supposed to be used, you're just in the outer loop. But if you go the way Mike's going, actually down the quarry mine tunnel the way it's supposed to, and you go into the rescue hospital, you just get stuck in an endless loop there. So flow is not good.
Yeah, I think it doesn't make sense why the quarry mine tunnel is in this. I don't like the road section very much. Like, they kind of tried with it, but it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, flow for me of the layout, without like reversing, is my main gripe with this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's either a low C or a high D. What do you say?
I'll be generous and I'll say this one's a C.
All right. You do get a lot more with this set compared to the other sets we have in D tier, though. So I'd give it that here. Sorter, Crane, and Quarry set is up next. This one is a Toys R Us exclusive.
It's Thomas and Diesel, right?
Thomas and Diesel. It's weird because you get this track piece that was exclusive to a track pack, but you only get one. And you're supposed to have it like, it's supposed to be like a mini Muffle Mountain kind of. Like, just imagine Muffle Mountain, but instead of going up to the second level of elevation, you only go up one.
Yeah.
I don't like how that's only one of those things included, where it's supposed to be 2. The Core and Mine Tunnel's back. But other than that, flow works really good on this one. It's just a basic one. You can either decide to go to the cargo crane or not.
Is there like a buffers for one of the tracks on the cargo crane, or does the cargo crane track just end?
It's a ramp.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I want to say C tier.
Okay. Sure.
C tier is quickly growing, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Oops, wrong tier.
Lots of mid sets.
Speaking of mid sets, here's another mid set. This one was an exclusive, I want to say. This was a Europe exclusive here. Thomas and Toby set.
It's Thomas and Toby.
Thomas and Toby. It fits the bill.
And Henrietta and Sir Topham Hatt and some children.
Yeah, the family of 4 is already retired by this point, so that's cool how you get those. But it doesn't really do much for me. I think putting this in D tier is okay.
Okay, sure.
There's another figure 8 set. It's Thomas cargo car. Surprising because there's no crane anywhere you can use this set. And a water tower figure 8. How repetitive are figure 8 sets getting by this point?
Very repetitive. I'm tired of it. I like that it has the yellow water tower. That's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize it was yellow. And then the Archstone Bridge is also a different design on it. C or D?
I'll say C for this one.
60th anniversary set.
Some cool exclusives on this one.
Cool things like a Tidmouth Station, actually. Like, this is our first real Tidmouth Station.
And that stop and go station's exclusive to this.
That too. Flow of the set works. You can either go in the big loop or in the little loop and go into the big one. Still, I think it has a little bit left to be desired. I'm conflicted between B or C. What do you say?
I'll go. I say B on this one.
Okay. I wasn't really sure which way to go with that, so I won't challenge.
Yeah, I'll say
challenge it.
I'll say B.
B's cool.
This next one's weird, dude. This next one's a weird set.
Aquarium set.
Yeah.
It's not an exclusive set, but it kind of feels like it should be. I feel like this would have been a Zany Brainy exclusive should Zany Brainy still be around at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a figure 8 set in the middle because flow doesn't really work if you're going the direction Thomas is going. If you're going the other way, it becomes a circuit. So flow doesn't really work here, but you get a lot of exclusive stuff in there too. Like the aquarium cars are exclusive, the aquarium, the fish feed, which is another recolor of the Honey Depot. This set's cool. I'm kind of debating whether to put this in A or B just because of how much stuff you get in there that's exclusive to the set. And you get a storage chest, I want to say.
I never had this set. I never really particularly wanted this set, but I think this is an A. Because I think this has a lot of really cool stuff in it. I really like the exclusives and stuff like that.
Next set we have here, it's A Day at the Big Top set. It's basically your 4th version of the circus set, but this time it's Percy, Thomas, and you get a box card from I Will Hugh Zoo Car set, and another animal.
See.
I mean, you do get more, but it's just another rehash.
Yeah.
Of the same, like, this is, I'm already sick of seeing this set.
Yeah.
Track piece.
Put it wherever you want to. Put it wherever you want to.
You can go here.
Yeah, I'm so apathetic about this set. What the hell is this next one?
It's called the Knapford Station set, and I hate this one. You don't get Knapford Station at all.
This one's called the Knapford Station set?
Yeah.
And it has Cranky the Crane?
It has Cranky the Crane and the Knapford Covered Bridge, and that's it. That's all you get. And they call it the Knapford Station set.
That's really weird.
But other than that, I don't like the title of the set.
Yeah, it's clickbait.
It's clickbait. I kind of want to say D.
I think
I am disappointed they call this a Knapford Station set, and they haven't had a Knapford Station in the line for over 5 years.
I do agree that it's annoying, but I don't think it's D. I think it's C. I don't think it's as bad as the other ones in D. Like, is that really on the same level as the Oval set? No. It's not.
Yeah, good point. C tier. It probably, if it had a different name, I probably would have considered it B tier, but no, it's clickbait. It's misleading. Deluxe Sights and Sounds set. It's cool.
It's cool, but I feel like there's too much going on with it. I feel like it's too busy.
Yeah, it looks like that roundhouse. It's the Sights and Sounds roundhouse. It's a lot bigger than the actual roundhouse, just by the appearance of this. Like, if you're gonna fit this on a play table, everything happens on the left side, and you have 2 parts of the turntable that just end in sightings.
Yeah, and like Thumper's in this randomly for no reason.
Yeah, Thumper's here. There's Elizabeth and Bertie. You get Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle, James, Salty, Henry, and a cargo car.
I like this set, don't get me wrong, but there's too much going on. So I think I'm gonna stick it in B because it's just too busy.
B's good. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Learning Curve knew this set wasn't going to be the set that replaces the Roundhouse set from 2002, just because this wasn't retired.
Yeah.
But it looks like this is trying to be a successor, but failing.
Yeah.
So B tier is good for that. Another figure 8 with the battery power Thomas. The battery operated Sir Topham Hatt figure 8 set.
I'm over it. D tier. I hate the Sir Topham Hatt thing. It looks so ugly. It's like the same reason that we were talking about earlier with that conductor's shed at the other favorite one. Like this, but the Sir Topham Hatt one looks so ugly.
Yeah, you do get the exclusive yellow Soda Line caboose, but this is like the second set it's been released in, so it's not really an exclusive. Still kind of cool to get, but the only thing going for this basically is that stacking riser that's gray and blue.
Yeah.
D tier is fine with me. Next set is not an exclusive, but I have never heard of this set until like a few months ago.
Yeah, what is this?
This one, it's called the Soda Work and Wash set.
What? I've never heard of this before. Why is Lady in this?
I don't know. It's not listed as an exclusive anywhere to any country in particular, but I never remember seeing this in any pamphlet or yearbook.
No.
It comes with a storage bin.
I
think
weird.
this set's kind of cool. Like, look at this part of the track over here with all these switches.
That's very complex.
Like, we have 4 switches. I do really like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that impacts flow because I don't want to take a look at this closely. Yeah. You get a T-switch, a cargo crane, engine wash, barrel loader, and the Knapford covered bridge. It's like a light lift and load set. I do really like what they were doing with this set, though.
I'll give this a B.
Give it a B?
Yeah.
I was thinking A.
Okay, well, let's flip the coin then.
Okay, we'll flip the coin. Call it again.
Tails.
Those heads.
Okay, we can put that in A.
A tier.
Yeah.
I do think it's it's a low A tier, but it still meets the qualification. It's like a 90%.
Yeah.
I do like what they were doing with this set, though. It's cool and unique, and maybe I feel like it's cool because it's a set that I just realized existed.
It just appeared out of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, remember this set? Yeah, this was released. It's not a Mandela effect. Totally, it was released. You guys just probably didn't see it. 2006. Our first set we have here, I believe this is 2006. I didn't see it any other one. Yeah, Around the Tree set. Take your oval set and put it around the Christmas tree. Yeah. I could respect what they're doing here.
Yeah, the layout for it is very basic. If you just look at it right now, like, yeah, it kind of looks dumb. But if you remember that it's supposed to go around the tree, I actually really like that. I think that's really cool.
You get the Thomas caboose, winter caboose, present vehicle, and a battery-powered Thomas covered in snow.
Yeah.
And a reindeer crossing sign, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So I would say I would give this like a C. You know, like this is not anything special, but respect for trying.
Yeah, I give it a C too. You just have to realize what it's intended to do, and that warrants it from joining the rest of those D tier sets we have so far. We're starting to lose focus of what's on top here.
I know.
So we'll just quickly go through and show our list so far again. And now we're back here.
And then show how much we have left.
Not bad. Not bad. Edward and Spencer's race set.
I like the exclusives in this a lot. I like, the exclusive Spencer, the exclusive Edward, the exclusive Duke and Duchess cars.
Yeah, this just screams set exclusives. Edward the Great set is the actual name. I want to say A for exclusives.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It gives you, see, with a lot of these sets here, I'm looking at them and I'm seeing what's gonna compel me to buy them, or as maybe acting like a parent or as a kid, I want this one, and this is a good argument for buying this one, is because you get the coach and the furniture car, which you couldn't get anywhere else. You get a tired expression Edward and a surprise Spencer.
Yeah.
So you get a lot with this one.
Yeah, I like A tier for this one.
A tier is good for exclusives alone.
This one's kind of weird to me. This is another one of those ones that I never saw in the yearbooks or anything like that.
Engineer Sling Bridge set. It's a European exclusive.
Oh, that's why.
Dude, NW Brake Van is in this one.
NW Brake Van? Really?
Yeah, right there.
That's weird.
He was around still at the time in Europe.
That's really strange.
I feel like I've seen this layout design before. This looks almost like the Knapford station set, but...
The fake Knapford station set?
Yeah, this one works a lot better. For Europeans, you do get the NW Brake Van, you get Mike and Thomas, and the oil depot, surprisingly, without the oil car.
That's weird. Would have made more sense to have that instead of the NW Brake Van.
It also would have made more sense to include a diesel.
Yeah, that's true.
You also get a cargo car. It's not featured in the promotional image, but you see it here. Get Thomas, Mike, a cargo car, and the NW Brake Van. I want to say B tier for this one.
Okay. Sure.
NW Brake Van in a set. Come on.
Yeah, that is cool.
You don't see that ever. Next one's a heavy hitter. It's
like the Gold Mine Mountain set or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah. This next one is the Gold Mine Mountain set. Toys R Us exclusive. Pretty cool stuff. You get Thomas, Salty, and Gold Rickety. And Thomas and Salty are also covered in gold. But the mountain tunnel is also exclusive. You get Cranky, not covered in gold, and a cargo car. But one thing I don't like about this set is that they just ignore the bottom part.
I was just gonna say that. I agree
with
you.
Mountain tunnel.
I agree with you. That's annoying. But I still think it is really cool.
It is cool for exclusives. I'm conflicted between B or A.
I think B. Because of the fact that they just completely skipped the entire bottom section of the mountain tunnel. That is really annoying.
Because... Yes, sir. Alright, this one is exclusive to AC Moore. The Great Adventure set. You get Thomas and Percy, and a cargo car, a windmill, and a Knapford covered bridge. It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
C tier.
C.
Knapford covered figure 8 set is up next. It looks like you just get Thomas,
Sorrel and Caboose.
Sodal and
obviously.
Caboose, a red one, the Knapford covered bridge, and a stop and go station. It's a figure 8, but they're doing a little bit more with this one than the other ones that we have seen recently. And by that I just mean the Sir Topham had one and the one with the VHS. I want to say C.
Sure, yeah.
C's nice because you do get 2 destinations instead of like 1, and these are destinations you don't. I don't think we have a Knapford covered bridge figure 8 set yet. So
Yeah.
I remember seeing this one in Toys R Us a lot. This next one coming up here, the Quarry Mine set, the Quarry Mine Tunnel set. Excuse me. This one works a little bit better than the one we saw with Diesel and Thomas. It's literally the same set, except this time there's no difference. C tier. There's no difference.
Yeah.
They just rotated it 180 and be like, all right. Hopefully they don't notice.
And put
It's
in
the same.
And put in a different diesel. Put in a different diesel and a different engine.
Yeah. You don't get that part of that mountain thing, but that's honestly for the better.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be done without
That doesn't fit in very well.
it. No, it does not, and the fact that the other end is not included.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that just a hair better. Renee's and the roller coaster set. Big time exclusives in this one with that big looping circuit, dude. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
And the narrow gauge coach. Awesome. And it comes with a shocked Renee's.
And a bumpy track.
Oh, and the bumpy track. Didn't see that. But it's not exclusive.
Yeah.
Really good set.
I like it, but I really like all the sets with the loop-de-loop because there's a couple of them, like the Up and Around expansion pack 2, which real ones will remember I did a review of that on my channel back in the day. But I don't like that. I don't like that it doesn't just go when you push it. You kind of have like the way that the angle of the loop is that it kind of gets stuck if you just try to push it down. You expect it to just be able to just go down, right? But it doesn't do that.
Interesting. I never owned any of those pieces, so I don't know.
That's always kind of annoyed me, yeah. You would like to just push it down the loop and just have it, go down, but you have to use your hand to push it down. Because it's just the angle at which the track is, like the turns. It's too tight for it to...
Like, does it fall off or the engines don't go down?
It doesn't fall off, it just stops.
Oh, okay, so there's not enough, like, momentum per se.
Yes.
Alright, so they could have worked that a little bit better, I guess, but it's still cool for what it is.
Still cool.
I don't know, maybe if, like, the layout picture shows you the actual direction it's supposed to go in, like, maybe this circle part's supposed to be, like, the little build-up, and then you go down.
Maybe.
What do you say on this one?
I say B.
Yeah, B is good. I was gonna say whether A or B, but you just mentioning how, like, on the other end it just doesn't, like,
It's just a little
spiral
awkward.
down
It's a little awkward.
a bit. But still, for exclusives and stuff like that, I feel it's really good. They could have probably included, like, a tree or something, though.
Yeah. A tree.
Something, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this one is Stories of Sodor set. It comes with Thomas and an exclusive Indigo boxcar. So think of your Barnes & Noble boxcar, but for Indigo, whatever store that is.
That is Stories of D's nuts.
24-piece and a book and a DVD sampler. It was exclusive to Chapter/Indigo in Canada. Probably it's a Canadian retailer then.
Yeah, Ted's probably screaming at his computer screen right now.
So, looking at the track layout, it's just a little loop and a big loop, and that's it. You just get an exclusive boxcar out of that. No destinations or anything like that.
D, I say.
Yeah, sorry, Ted. If you're a big fan of this set, we've disappointed you.
Yeah, sorry.
Storm
on Sodor set.
Storm on Sodor set.
I like this one a lot. I never had this one, but I always kind of wanted this one because I remember this was like a tie-in to Day of the Diesels, or not Day of the Diesels. This was a tie-in to Calling All Engines.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it say it on the wiki? I thought, yeah, based on Calling on it All Engines.
Yeah.
I thought that was like an actual story, like episode. Cool exclusives you get here. I like how this hill thing has the trees falling over.
And the shed that can collapse. Or
The
like-
shed can collapse?
I think so, yeah.
Or no, just Farmer... Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Farmer McColl's barn just falls down to the side, and the windmill collapses too.
Yeah, that's
You get-
really cool.
Percy, Arian, Bird. I like how they included Percy and not Thomas. And the weather tracker is an interesting item to get here.
I say this is A. I really like this set.
A tier for playability and exclusives is fine by me.
I like they went out of their way to make everything in this set specifically like storm themed, you know? And I think that's really cool. Respect for that.
Thomasaurus Rex set. Real ones know that Thomas Wooden Railway owns this set.
Because he has the quarry mine tunnel with the dinosaur on it.
Not just because of that, I mainly address it to the museum stop and go station.
Oh yeah, true.
And the fact that he got that really whack version of Stepney.
It's got cool stuff on it.
It's got an interesting track design where it's kind of like a ribbon in a way.
It like double loops each other.
That's right. Yeah, it's like an 8, but it goes this way or whatever. I don't know. You guys know what I mean when I show the picture on there. But you get Thomas Stepney, one of the museum fossil cars, an exclusive quarry mine tunnel design, and an exclusive stop and go station design. But other than that, nothing much.
What do you think?
I'm on the fence between B for exclusives and just C for... It looks like they just hashed it out.
I will go with B for this one. I like this set. You know, it's a little more than basic.
You justify my B action here. But I was basically going to decide wherever Matt decides, that's where I'll land. Okay, we're starting to get to the lazy sets here. Bridge and crane figure 8 set. It's got a cool crane. We haven't seen that crane before, and a sling bridge for a figure 8. But in retrospect, it is a figure 8 still at the end of the day. Mid. What do you say, C or D? C.
Yeah.
A little generous, but I can dig with it. I can roll with it. This next one is called the Cranky the Crane set. Basic.
Yes.
You get a cool tunnel though.
Incredibly basic.
To Brandon Docks. In Salty and Thomas. If you're heading in the direction Salty is going, you can cover all the layout and choose whichever path you want to go. But if you're going Thomas, you're just going on a big loop on the outer edge. Another C tier for me.
Yeah, C.
The airfield set. Oh, not the airfield set.
The airport set.
The airport set.
The
Jeremy. Oh, it's called Jeremy and the airfield set. I was half right,
okay.
but close enough. It is actually. It's called a Solder Airport on the side here.
Yeah.
But this set's cool. I like this set because of the exclusives you can get in it, like the airport and Jeremy and the tunnel and the signal box.
I always wanted.
That's it though for exclusives.
I always wanted Jeremy in the airport. I never had him. I always really wanted him.
Yeah, this is a set I wasn't so gun-ho about buying back in when I was buying Wooden Railway, like closer to when the set was in production and stuff like that. But looking back at it now, it's cool. I think B tier is good for this one.
Yeah.
For exclusives alone and stuff like that. I think that's the only way you can get Jeremy too.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting the pieces in this set does run up a little money nowadays. This one, all right. This next one's actually kind of funny, and we'll get to why in a future variation of this set. But this is a Thomas and Percy starter set.
D. D tier. Boring.
Thomas, Percy, a soda line caboose, and an oval track.
Boring.
This next one is also really stupid. It's a Thomas starter set. It does include Percy in it too, but this time you get accessories that you don't get in the other set.
I kind of like the accessories, but it's still really basic.
At the end of the day, it's still a D tier.
Okay.
Like you do get more, but like why make the Thomas and Percy? You know what? Can I make another?
You're gonna make an F?
Yeah. Wait. How do I?
Add a row below.
What color?
Purple.
Purple.
Damn.
Like it's the same set.
There it is.
It's the same set, except in the other one in D tier you get more things in it, and it's literally the same
Yeah.
You get the same things.
Yeah.
It's like for $10 more, you can get a signal, so Topham had 2 trees and a stop sign.
Yeah.
So I don't think in good judgment I can put this set in C tier while also having in the same tier as this one. It's just abysmal.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, how would you feel about putting the oval set in F tier as well? I think the oval set is just so, like, bleh. Like, the only thing that's really cool about it is the exclusive baggage car. That's it. And the railroad crossing sign for the set that has no crossings.
Yeah, I think the other, you can get a baggage car elsewhere too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm okay with putting that in F2 as well.
Okay.
Pirate Cove set. I want to give a special shout out to my boy Roman's TWR Empire who bought this set and didn't get the captain figurine that came with it.
I haven't seen the Admiral yet, and I know the set comes with that and Sir Topham Hatt. I'm confused where Sir Topham Hatt and the Admiral are. I'm hoping they'll reveal themselves. I cannot find Sir Topham Hatt nor the Admiral. And I still have not found Sir Topham Hatt and the Admiral, and I'm finding out now that I'm also missing a tree. I'm feeling like the person who was selling this at their store took some of the items out. Missing the Admiral for some reason. I tell you what I'm not happy about, though, the fact that I don't have the Admiral.
This was based on Legends of the Lost Treasure, yeah.
Is the Pirate Cove set 2008?
I don't know. If it is, then it's not Legend of the Lost Treasure. It's something else.
It's based on the episode Thomas and the Treasure. So I guess not Soder's Legend of the Lost Treasure.
Okay.
But you do get 3 things in the set that are exclusive to the set. The ship, the skull, bridge and tunnel, and this rock formation thing.
Honestly, dude, I don't like any of the exclusives in this set. I don't really. I think that they're all like are kind of clunky and don't really look that cool.
They're okay to get, yeah. Let me look at Flow. Flow's actually good if you're going in the direction Thomas is going.
Like, where the hell are you gonna put that pirate ship on a layout?
Even Anne, I think the direction Salty is going. Yeah, Flow here works well in both directions, so I'll give him that. I don't know where you would put that stuff, to be honest, either.
Yeah, like it stands out so much.
Yeah, unless you like have everything like grouped close together.
Yeah.
What did you say on this one? I say
C.
I say B.
Okay, let's flip a coin.
Flip a coin. I want to try to give this coin spin.
There you go. Heads.
Tails.
Okay.
So what was it, B?
Yeah.
All right. You go in B. You just barely make it. The only reason why I want to put this in B is the set exclusives are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think they don't become exclusives, they can reintroduce in another set. Mm-hmm. But the flow of how the layout works well in both directions, that also kind of works on my vote too.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Where's the Percy and the Dieselworks set?
That one's coming up.
Oh, okay.
That one's coming up a little later. I want to say I got all the sets here. There's gonna be someone in the comments being like, "You actually missed this set from like 2004."
Well, if we did miss it, then we can just reply to the comment and say what we think about it.
Yeah, a Race to the Wharf set.
This was inspired by what was this? It was
The Great Discovery.
The Great Discovery, which Colin the Crane was in.
And Toys R Us exclusive, but there's no Colin here.
Which is lame.
But you do get a cool.
There is a crane.
Yeah, a crane, but it's cool because it's probably unique graphics, I want to say. It's still a cargo crane, which was already long retired by this point, but still kind of kept around in sets. You get a weird section where it goes into second story elevation. You got a boat dock.
Okay.
This set really isn't doing much for me, though. I want to say C. How are you going to call this a wharf and not have Colin in it?
I know.
C tier good for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I don't like this set. Start Your Engines race set. This is our first set that, like, all these sets loop, right? This set doesn't loop.
Yeah.
It's just Thomas and Percy. You can race engines down this line here.
And it's not even buffers, it's ramps.
It's D. It's
Yeah.
giving D tier vibes.
It's giving D, yeah, sure.
How about that D, baby?
How about that D, baby?
Hey. Remember the Thomas and Percy starter set, the one we put in D tier?
Yeah.
Well, how about Learning Curve said, fuck Percy and fuck trees, and just include Rosie, And now, instead of 2 trees, 1 tree.
So we're gonna make it worse, is what they said.
Yeah, they say we're gonna make it worse. And this is the one I showed you. The Rosie is just superimposed on the on the picture.
Yeah, they definitely just photoshopped it over Percy.
They took Percy out and they photoshopped Rosie in.
Yeah.
Other than that, this is basically the same exact set.
Yeah.
What do you say on this one? Like it's the same vibes as the Thomas and Percy one. You get a little less, but it's still better than the one we put in F tier.
Yeah, D.
D, but a lot lower. I like
yeah.
having Percy in the set and another tree in there
Yeah.
too. That's just weird how they just are like, hey, forget about Percy. And I feel like that set was still in production at the time too.
Yeah.
At the same time this one was, or maybe it was that one we put in F tier, but I can't remember at this point. Thomas and the Zoo set. Oh, you get the aquarium from the aquarium set. And 4 animals, 1 circus car,
The drawbridge thingy.
a drawbridge. Looks like the drawbridge is exclusive, which is cool. Exclusive tunnel, and a zoo boxcar.
I'm gonna say like low C on this one, I'm feeling.
Yeah, flow does work on this layout though, but C works.
Yeah, I'm feeling a low C on that one.
A little bit uninspired. This next one, I remember seeing it at Toys R Us. It's called A Busy Day at the Quarry set.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they're doing with this one. How that upper section right here, it's not connected by those 2 track pieces with the designs on the side, but there's like that middle section, and it's interesting how they use stacking risers. So you have one riser that's not being used, but if you have a layout with other pieces of track already involved, you can use that for your own benefit.
Mm-hmm.
The barrel loader is cool. This cargo crane is cool. You get Hat Street Crossing, Thomas and a cargo car, Mavis, and the barrel car, and a little boat dock
Yeah.
for a little tiny red boat.
I kind of don't love that middle of the stacking risers isn't being used, but that's kind of a nitpick, so.
Yeah, I say B for this. What about you?
Yeah, B's fine.
Coolio.
Coolio.
B tier. All right. Coal Hopper Figure 8. This is a Target exclusive. I believe our first exclusive for Target, back when they sold Wooden Railway. You get a blue and gray stacking riser and a coal car, which looks to be exclusive, and a green coal station. D. I don't like how the coal depot thing is green.
Yeah.
Orange was a much better color. They got that right the first time.
Yeah.
Alright, now this is a better set with the wharf in it. This one is a Day at the Wharf set.
Mm-hmm.
You get Colin this time.
Mm-hmm. And the thin controller.
And the thin controller. Well, yeah. What do you say on this one? This one is it's the same set.
Yeah, still C, I think.
Still C.
It made a little bit higher C because of Colin and the thin controller, but yeah, still C.
Remember, this is just in order. We're not putting these like here or anything like that. It's just in order because I can't be bothered with actually making decisions within the tier.
Yeah, that's too much work.
This set is stupid, dude.
It is a bad set.
I hate this set so much. Henry and the Elephant set.
With the giant elephant and then the caboose for some reason.
You get Henry, Sir Topham Hat, a stop sign, a red caboose, and a circle set. And then the elephant, it's cardboard.
Yeah.
Like, that's the main point of the set, and it's just cardboard.
Yeah.
I hate this set.
Yeah. Ooh, sentenced to death in the F tier.
Like, it's just stupid. Why is the elephant cardboard?
Yeah.
Like, why even make a set out of this? And I also almost just downloaded the fandom app on my phone. Woohoo! I don't need that. This one's an exclusive to the UK Toys R Us. It is called the Pirate Treasure Set.
It's very similar to the other pirate one.
Very similar, except it's in a figure 8. And I don't know if the ship looks any different based on this photo here. No, the ship doesn't look different at all. Figure 8 Pirate Treasure Set. Where do we have the other pirate set?
I think you put it in
B.
B because you like the items.
This one can go in C.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same, just kind of lazy.
Yeah.
Racing Down the Rail set is up next. It's basically a recolored Renaissance in the roller coaster set with this weird track in the middle.
Yeah, it was where you get like caught.
Sinking
caught in the mud.
Sinking Mud Bog is what this track piece is called on the wiki. I'm not too impressed by this like I was with the Rheneas and the roller coaster one, to be honest.
Yeah, any particular reason?
It's just a recolor. You don't get anything that's exclusive here, like engine-wise, like the Rheneas had the shocked face, and you get the narrow gauge car. Here it's just the pieces are recolored. The circular pieces that have on how you put the track is recolored, and like these come up a lot more anyway too in other sets too that we're gonna see here as well. Kind of want to say C tier. Still,
I would say I would put this in B. I like the mud. I think the mud trap is cool.
In B tier.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give you that one.
This next one's also lame.
Rheneas and the Dinosaur Bones set.
Yeah, this one's super lame too.
The dinosaur is also cardboard, but at least this set has more going for it than the Henry and the Elephant
I
set.
agree. I think this is D.
This is D. It's your figure 8, but at least it does more than just a circle set. Like, come on, dude. Transfer yard set. It's okay.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
a loop.
I don't like the colors on this.
The colors do stand out,
They're
though.
really weird. Chuggington vibes.
You got the orange stacking risers, this weird crane with like a little like arm thing down, like in the conductor shed. You got the interesting looking useful engine shed. So at least it does give an engine to stay behind while the other one does all the work on here. You thinking C tier for this? Because that's what I'm thinking.
I was even gonna say, at first I was gonna say D tier, but I like that it has the useful engine shed, because not very many other sets have the useful engine shed. So yeah, sure, C tier, but like low C tier.
Low C tier. Yeah. That's all of 2009, I want to say. Let's move on to 2010. This
F.
one?
Bad.
I can't even tell what it is.
I'm tired of the oval sets. I'm sick of them.
Alright, yeah, this is the beginner set with the musical caboose.
Boring. Snooze. This next one's a D. Sorry,
Excellent.
I'm looking ahead, but this one's a D.
Cargo crane and figure 8 set.
Yeah, whatever. Who
Yeah, I don't
cares?
like how they started using plastic
Yeah.
for the ascending track.
Yeah.
You said D?
Yeah.
D tier. Man in the Hill set is up next.
This one's okay. It's alright. In terms of like a track layout, there's not much special about it, but there's some cool exclusives in it.
Yeah, like the Man in the Hills track piece. You get Mr. Percival's birthday tent, a cool barrel loader, interesting, and a station.
I say C.
C, yeah. I was on the fringe between low B, high C, mid C, but since I'm thinking mid C still, I'm like, yeah. Misty Island Adventure set.
This one's weird, dude. This is a weird set.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. It does have the destination is I think it's okay looking, pretty cool.
The bridge is decent.
Yeah, and you get a little cargo crane with that too.
Bless you.
There's not really a whole lot of good photos.
But it
to
only
show.
comes with Bash, right? It doesn't come with any
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, you only get Thomas, and I believe that is Bash. Yes. C tier.
Sure. Yeah, C tier. I never really hear anyone talk about this set that much.
No, not really. I believe that we only used this in the layout once, maybe in 2022 at the Oswego house.
Well, there's a couple real bad ones coming up here.
Yeah, this is the bottom of the barrel here. If
Yeah.
you see what's coming up ahead. What I like this next one is the Rumble and Race Mountain
Yeah,
set.
this one's cool.
That's a pretty cool looking destination.
It is.
Yeah, and like even like I think like the concept photo of it on the prototype is much cooler.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they would have made that work.
Yeah.
So whatever they did here, it works.
Yeah.
I do like that. It's a lot of more plastic, but that does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the focal point of the set alone. I don't know. I want to say B tier, but is it enough?
I don't think it's enough. I think it's barely not enough.
Okay, so C tier.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but it just needs like one more thing to make it there.
Yeah.
But that destination is really cool. But if I'm building my layout for myself, I don't know where I can put that.
Right.
But
That will have to be its own corner.
Yeah, like a snow corner, but it works. Thomas and Henry Steam Around Sodor.
Which is basically just the 60th anniversary set.
Yeah.
It's just a copy of that.
Lame, unoriginal, D tier,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you do get Tidmouth Station and the Stop and Go Station, but why are you reintroducing this set?
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, I think we put the 60th anniversary in B, but the fact that they just rehashed this and made it another set, it's like, that's being lazy. That's D. This is a third variant. UK Toys R Us exclusive Thomas and James set. Replace Percy, replace Rosie, and put James in.
I guess it's D tier, just like the other ones.
D tier. Brought back the extra tree though,
Yeah,
so
that's good.
they're doing something with this one, but not enough.
Yeah.
2011. Alright, the 5-in-1 Up and Around set is the first set we're looking at for 2011 here. It's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, you get 5 unique layouts: a bean, a figure 8, oblong, cloud, and curve.
Whatever. Like a D for this one.
Yeah. The musical caboose one, except this time it's a talking Thomas.
It's another. Oh wow.
Yeah. F.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, same idea, except Thomas can talk now.
Yeah.
I guess the caboose is kind of interesting looking, but that's about it. Well, what's next? Another figure 8.
D.
Are you happy with these figure 8s?
D.
I don't even know what the name of this is. The Crossing Gate figure 8 set. Same thing with a different colored conductor's shed. D tier.
Oh look, another figure 8 set. This one with the water tower.
This time with Water Tower and Flynn.
D. The Man in the Hills set again. Oh no, sorry. The Happy Birthday Mr. Percival set.
Why does this exist?
I have no idea.
It just takes away the barrel car. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah.
You get the flour mill, Mr. Percival's birthday tent, the mountain with glow in the dark Man in the Hills figure. Rehash.
Yeah. Boring.
Why? Why didn't he even make that set, dude? We have this one. Here it is.
The Percy and the Dieselworks set.
Percy and the Diesel Works. Woo! Okay. This one's our first good set in a really long time. We just put a bunch of sets in D and F tier just now.
Honestly, dude, I don't think this set's good.
You don't think it's good?
No, I think there's too much plastic for it to be good.
Well, there's a lot of plastic, but there's a lot of also like pretty cool exclusive destinations. I did want these pieces when I was buying that one lot with Ryontron 12, but he already took those, and I'm like, all right, that's fine.
I hate the turntable. I really hate the turntable.
Does not work.
No, it works fine, but you can only connect it to the shed because there's that awkward middle
I
piece
see.
that's just like a ramp that only connects to the shed. That really pisses me off.
Okay, so what do you say for this one?
I say C.
C tier.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. I do like it though, but
There's stuff
C
to
tier.
like in it. Yeah.
It's still pretty cool at the time. Hey, another figure 8 set. Percy's Fuel Delivery figure 8 set.
D.
Stupid.
Bad.
Sodor Bay Bridge figure 8 set. This one actually, compared to most figure 8 sets, this one comes with Thomas, Toby, Percy, and Rosie.
Yeah.
Overpopulating a figure 8 set. And a Sodor Bay Bridge.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. That's in here.
It is. I kind of want to say C just
Yeah,
for
sure.
originality.
C, yeah.
It is a figure 8 at the end of the day, but you do get a lot of engines.
It's a nice
and
change of pace.
It's unique compared to all the other ones we've seen, that it's just either an arched stone bridge or one of those weird plastic bridges that we've been seeing recently.
Yeah.
This next
I
one,
think it's the Steamies and Diesel set. I think that's what this one's called.
that's right, Steamies and Diesel set.
I like the bridge, so like mountain centerpiece thing.
That's
in
interesting
this.
looking, yeah. You also get a signal box with a stop, revolving stop thing.
Yeah.
But besides that, that's about it. But you do get a lot of engines with there too. Look at the box.
Yeah. Oh, and it comes with licensed Sam's Thomas.
They segregate the steamies and the diesels. That's not making it.
Segregation at Knapford Station.
That might make the video. But yeah, Steamies and Diesel set. It's got some cool exclusives. What do you say on this?
So I'd say like a high C, I think.
High C?
Yeah.
Okay, I was expecting this to be in D coming from you, but C's okay with that one.
Because I really like the center mountain piece.
Okay, well, we just had a Sorter Bay Bridge figure 8 set. Why don't we do it again, but this
Another
time
one.
Target exclusive in Australia. Gotta mention that. Steaming around Sorter, you get a windmill, a Sorter Bay Bridge, and a tunnel. I don't know how different is that from the other one we've just seen. Not that very different, except you don't get many engines, but it is exclusive to another country, like how this one was exclusive to our country, I think.
You pick. I don't care. I have no strong feelings about this one.
Okay. Call it.
Tails.
Alright, it's Tails. It's heads for C, tails for D.
Okay, alright.
So, it's a high D. It just feels like, again, it's a country exclusive.
Yeah.
It would have been on the same level if it probably came with like another engine or two.
Yeah.
I'd say. Well, Thomas and Bell to the rescue. This one, I like it.
I think the bridge in this one's cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's cool as fuck. The fire is interesting too, gives you some playability, like you can roleplay, like, oh my god, they gotta get the water tanker all the way to the fire from the water tower. Oh, go over the nice fancy bridge. Yay, we saved. We're saved. I want to say a low B for this one.
I think that's,
just because of the bridge.
I think that's too high. I think that this is a C.
Okay, I can...
Because again, at its core, it is a
it.
figure 8 set. Like it's got stuff on it, but like
I can understand it, yeah, but it... I still think it's really cool.
No, the bridge is cool.
The bridge is cool.
Yeah.
Like, put that anywhere in your layouts, you can have like, oh shit. And you can even have a track going underneath it too, the other parts that are not in the middle. That's cool. Alright, Toby and the Whistling Wood set. So, Thomas, Toby, cool track piece. You can use that in a forest, and you get a coal station, coal loader. What do you say on this one?
low C.
Low C is where I would put it. Either low C or high D.
Yeah.
Now we can go to 2012. So there's some sets in 2012 I should mention I didn't include. Mainly these sets are like sets that we've already seen with just different characters in it that weren't really that interesting to recover again. Like there's one that's Cranky the Crane set where you get an average station along with it. That's not really going to change where looking on this list. Steaming Around Sodor and Colin the Crane set, we've already looked at the Steaming Around Sodor set, but you get some extra engines in there too. Not really something to look at either, so we're just going to look at these last three. Boulder Pass battery operated set. It's a figure 8 with a little tiny boulder, not boulder, but like a blue boulder from Blue Mountain Mystery, right?
Yes, except that Boulder didn't even appear in Blue. They like reintroduced the Blue Boulder Mountain thing without the house, and then now this, and I was like, oh my god, is Boulder gonna come back in Blue Mountain Mystery? And then he didn't. Nowhere to be seen. It was just smart marketing.
Another figure 8, battery power Thomas and a Skarloey. Sounds like a D tier to me.
Yeah.
Deluxe Mountain Quarry.
I like this one. I like the Deluxe Mountain Quarry.
You own this one.
I do own this one.
I remember we used it in a layout video that hasn't come out yet.
Soon.
It will come soon. Maybe before this. Who knows how long this will take to edit.
Probably, right?
Probably.
They
Rheneas, Thomas, and a coal car.
They could have gone a little further with the loops on the thing, I will admit.
Yeah.
But for like a new new era Thomas Wooden Railway set, I like this one a lot.
This is Tommy's time to shine here.
Yeah. This is like one of Tommy's best.
What do you say on this one?
I might be talking crazy here, so tell me if I'm talking crazy. But I might say that this one might be a B.
I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay. I was also thinking B, and it fits perfectly right there in B, right at the end. How nice.
Oh wow, our last one. And it's a fucking figure 8 set.
Grinding Gravel battery operated set. Hey, if you don't like Skarloey but you like Rheneas, this is a set for you. Or if you don't like blue but you like green bridges, this is the set for you. It's basically the same thing as the other set, except
I think
you
this
get
is
a
an
coal
S tier.
station.
I think this goes in S tier.
I know you. Not gonna argue with you on that one. Actually, I will argue with you on that one. It goes in D.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Well, that's everything.
That's all of them.
Unless somebody is really upset I didn't include the Cranky the Crane set with Knapford Station in it.
So let's go back over one more time and like do a survey and see if there's any we want to change last minute.
Alright, so S tier. It started out really strong with a lot of sets from the early Learning Curve line.
Yeah. I'm
But
happy with everything in S tier, honestly.
Yeah, we haven't had any S tiers since 2003, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, maybe they should step up the quality of the sets a little bit.
They're not gonna do that. The new Winter Railway sets don't look that good either.
No.
Maybe another day we can cover anything after Mattel and beyond.
I'm happy with A, but I will say it does kind of pain me having Down by the Docks set in A. But I lost the coin toss, so it's okay. That's what happens.
Yeah, it's just there's something missing from that set. I do like A. I'm happy with A. Last thing we have in A is from like 2006, 2007. B tier, solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Got some cool things in B. B tier does go all the way up to 2012, so it features 20 years of sets for the most part. C tier.
C is definitely our most populated one because there's just so many mid sets.
Yeah, a lot of mid sets. D tier. Honestly, I expected D tier to be the most populated, but not by much. Probably there could be more things in D tier if I didn't decide to create an F tier on a whim.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the worst of the worst down there. First 5 things in F tier. Mainly starting with the oval set.
The other oval set.
The other oval set.
The other oval set. The other oval set.
The not oval set. And then the oval set.
And then we can't forget
another oval
we can't
set.
forget the oval set.
The talking oval set.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the tier list. Link will be in the description.
We ranked them all, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I really do hope no one's going to be angry at me for not including the Cranky the Crane set with Knapford Station included.